I'm gonna go through this step by step with you again. You peel off the nail form. We're gonna remove, unless any of you guys are gonna give me long old witchy poos, you peel off the end. That didn't come out pretty. That's all right. And then remember this, we take this centerpiece out, you put it back here to support. This is what helps it like have strength to stay up in the nail itself. You put this piece back here, then you come over, you're gonna end up tearing this apart. You wanna bend this so it goes in the nail nice, slides right in. And then what I see people do, and if you guys go look on YouTube, they're gonna do it like this, come in like that, and do it from there. But I'm telling you, from someone who's not a nail person, who had to practice and practice and practice, because I got evaluated on these, that I make the taco, upside down taco, so that it's bent. And when I come in, taco like this, but it's upside down. When I come in, I just go right in there and it fits nice. Then I bend the bottom, that pushes it up and overlap these. Okay, so again, there's no gap. Where's my face? Where's the thing? Da, da, da. You don't want to see a gap between, does everybody know what I mean by a gap between this? This is going to be your biggest nemesis. If you have a gap, and then what'll happen too, if you have a gap, like if this is lower like that, number one, you're going to end up, all this is going to go under the nail. Number two, you're going to have your nail's going to go nail here, and then it's going to be nailed, your nail's going to go like this and go down. You know what I mean? So like really work on getting that form on there, and then your life can be a lot easier. And then I just want to remind you, this area right here is where I put my first bead. Okay? Pat, pat, pat. Then remember the second bead, which is more, covers this area of the nail plate. Pat it around. Look up here to see if this one's like sliding, and you can start to form it to look like a nail. And then you want to pat, since this was a really big bead right here, you want to try to pat it and push it toward the cuticle. And then if you need to add a little bit to the cuticle area, but not in the cuticle, you're just going to use little amounts of acrylic to fill up holes. And then you just kind of come back, and if like, you know, hey, I needed to add some on the top because mine looks super flat. And does everybody know what I mean, like by a duck bill? I don't, you don't want it like flat and long where it looks like a ducky. And then if it's not thick enough, it's a stress point and it can break even when you file. So you want to have a little bit of arc, like we talked about. And then even for me, like when I was looking at this, there were some corners that didn't have enough product. So I added product here. And then the good news is, don't worry that much about it, because when you come in and file, like, even though I had like a wonky thing hanging off over here going that way, it went away when I filed it. You know what I mean? So don't stress that too much. I guess the tip is try not to make them too thick, but also try not to make them too thin. All right?